buddy?
Good. What's the plans there? It was a very long, busy day and hungover as hell. Well,
There you go.
Yeah, that's the Lap Chi Duong.
There's a buddy's one of the Canada Cup guys' his birthday yesterday, so
Oh, who was it?
Scott's.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think I saw a picture on Twitter. Maybe.
Yeah. It was
think
his
I did.
birthday. Did some Brazilian all you can eat stuff.
Oh, the
Yes.
steakhouses?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
those
then
are the best.
had too much wine and vodka and everything. It was one of those
Man,
days
what the hell
again.
even is Brazilian food?
Well,
I
the
don't know, it's all
steakhouses.
like meat, man.
Yes.
Yeah, we have one
here,
here. They
Marcus?
do like unlimited like skewers or like whatever or like
Yeah,
kebabs.
Oh, really?
Bring around like some huge thing. They cut it in front of you, so they have like I had like 12 different types of meats, off the skewer. So it was yeah.
Yeah, over here, you just flip this little green or red light tab,
Yeah.
and then they just bombard you with meat. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
For real. So, I'm David. I was the one who was messaging you on Facebook.
All right.
But the cooler sounding guy, that's Abe. This is his thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
David, Abe. All right.
And then
Nice to meet
Marcus.
you guys.
Yeah. I'm Marcus. I guess I'm like for now, I guess Street Fighter guy here. But yeah.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Marcus, Dave, Abe. Okay, I got it right here.
I guess it's
Alright.
up to you, Abe. I mean, I just got some stuff that I, just like little notes and stuff I wanted to ask. But I mean, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
No, we're ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Shoot whenever.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, so and we were debating about this. Lap Chi Duong that's your actual name, right?
Yeah, man.
Because I don't think Marcus was sure if it was like a gamer tag or if that was like.
Way to throw that on me.
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, ignorant Marcus.
Everything he's unsure of is
I
Marcus.
used to have a gamer tag. I think back like 3 years ago. It was like Blanca King.
Yes.
And then I was like, yeah, because I do so much real estate. I was like, you might as well just market your own name because, I mean, it's there. People know you. I don't need like a secondary name for anything. So I just use my real name on everything, really.
So I did some background check on you, and what I found was that back in the day, apparently you were really, or by your own words, that you were pretty good at Street Fighter and Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, man. Back in the day. Pretty good. I mean, like, there wasn't a whole lot of people that can beat me. It was like, you put in a quarter, I would get like, 20, 30 game win streaks and all that kind of stuff, right?
Dang.
At the arcade, right? So, but yeah, every once in a while somebody comes and beats me. But I just played it a lot. Like a quarter lasted a pretty long time back then.
Right on.
The
Blanca?
original king of Canada.
Yeah. No, I was playing Ryu and Guile back then.
Nice.
Hey, good man.
The honest character. Were they like, I never played 2. Were they like, I don't know if there was tiers back then, but were they like the best characters in the
There were
game?
tiers.
Guile was
stupid
like
in
the
that game.
cheapest character for Street Fighter 2. And then like Turbo came out and it was a good mix of characters. So I just played Ryu. It's just easier.
Yeah, I'm always amazed when I watch footage of those old games how much damage attacks did. Like,
Yeah,
if you
man.
got hit with a fireball, it was like quarter life. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, it's a 7-second kill. That's a record. If you're able to do it. Jump in, do one combo, get a dizzy, jump in, do another combo, and then the guy's dead. 7 seconds.
That's fucking
Yeah, that was, I don't think I ever did in 6 seconds, but 7 was always the record. Yeah.
Oh.
Speed run.
It was like that Frank Dukes shit, fucking Bloodsport.
all the records he got, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then I read that you guys used to do gatherings up there at a place called Tubby Dog.
Yeah, that's how I got started in the Street Fighter scene here because I quit. I didn't really play Alpha or Third Strike. I didn't like the parry a whole lot, so I stopped playing. And then Street Fighter 4 came out, and then it reminded me of Street Fighter 2. So I started playing, and then entered tournaments in Calgary here, and then everyone tells me that Tubby Dogs was a place to, where the gamers gather on Wednesday to play. So I went there, and I would start going there every Wednesday, and that's where I met the Calgary scene, and pretty much just hung out there every Wednesday.
Yeah,
So,
I think I don't know if I'm getting the names right or if there's more people or less. I apologize, but I saw that you Kirk and Greg, are those the other two Canada Cup founders? I guess with the.
Well, what happened was, I mean, Troy Kirkland is a director, and Greg is, another director, and Scott is like just joined us like the last 2 years there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say, Troy kind of helped me. He's one of the founders, and Greg, kind of. Greg hosted his first tournament back in 2009 called Calgary Cup.
Yeah.
And then I was like kind of helping him, get more players, doing everyday exhibition for like $1,000, city versus city and stuff like that. And then I really enjoyed it. I was like, well, you know what? Let's take this to the next level. So he did the Calgary Cup, and then I hosted the Canada Cup. Dumped in a whole bunch of money, flew Daigo in, and Mago, Spooky, and Gutex and Mike Ross, and just flew them in, and that's how it all got started. From one of my buddies doing a local tournament, and I was like, well, let's up this level. Let's put Canada on the map. So
Yeah,
that's
a
what
pretty
happened.
big move to like
Yeah.
just go from that to all of a sudden like, hey, we're getting fucking Daigo and all. We're
yeah. I meant to say it didn't really say. How did y'all do that?
How did what?
How did you guys go about reaching out to all those people and actually getting them to commit?
Well, it's really funny because back then I didn't know. Every pro player was on Facebook. And it was really easy to Google everybody. So I just randomly added, Mike Ross, Gutex, all the guys, and start chit-chatting. It's like, what's up, man? You want to come to Canada Cup? They're like, yeah, no, we can't come down. I was like, why not? And then they were like, yeah, it's too far, it's too much money. I go, oh, it's too much money. That's no problem. I'll fly you down. We don't have a major here. We never really had like a big tournament. So they're like, oh, you're flying us down? And everybody's like, okay, yeah, we'll come down for it. I was like, okay.
I would love to know who it was that sounded like it was Daigo that
for Daigo, you had to like, it had to be like good money in the pot bonus. And you have to fly. You have to you need to appearance fee, that kind of stuff, right? He's not gonna fly down for basically nothing. So I had to guarantee a lot of stuff here. I had to get his own personal translator and stuff. So it's he's Hollywood.
Definitely. So had he gone 0-2, he still would have got paid.
Yes.
Dang.
But he just didn't make any money from the tournament. You need to make money from the tournament as well, right?
That's how you do it, Abe.
That's why he has that face, like that I don't care face, because he's like, I'm good.
I'm paid. Yeah.
He's Hollywood, he was the best player, right?
No shit.
During the time, no one can beat him. Won 2 Evos in a row.
Yeah.
So getting him down to Canada Cup was You gotta make sure he's happy guy.
I want to know how much that appearance fee was, but we'll move on. So let's see. Oh. I was reading, I don't know much about tournament running, and I don't know if either of you two guys, Marcus or Abe, do. I've never tried it, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I was reading that you said that basically, and they kind of confirmed this earlier, I didn't realize that you guys make basically no money off of this.
Yeah, there's no money. I mean, Canada Cup, the brand, the first 4 years, I probably lost 6 figures in total just to put the brand together. So there was no money. Especially in Canada, the population base is so little here. I mean, we're larger than U.S., but we only have 10% of the population base, right? So it was really, you couldn't make any money at all in tournaments. I mean, very few tournament makes money, but we're working on that.
So you said basically that how many people come kind of helps you. That was the word you used, cover the overhead. Not that it takes care of it, but
it's a huge overhead because when you book a hotel venue, they come, they stay, they do room fills, and then when you do full room fills, you get the venue for cheaper. Mm-hmm. So you need a huge crowd to come to your event. It saves you a lot. That's how Evo grows bigger and bigger. Everyone flies down. Everyone stays at their hotel. They probably get the venue for cheaper. If not, then the venue would probably be so much money, $500,000. Who knows what the amount is, right? So people coming down, that really helps your cost for sure.
So how long? I guess like I'm assuming y'all had to like besides the first time kind of keep sponsoring people to come down. Like how long would you say it took y'all before people started realizing like you know well there's going to be a consistent good turnout, so we don't have to keep unless that's still the case. Like, but deals, you know, is it a different thing now where
Yeah, it's
people just come on
completely.
their own accord?
Yeah, it's different now. So the 2010, 2011, 2012, and 2013, I flew everybody down. Even and then we had small events in between, April Duels, Marvel Madness. I still flew people down. But the last event, 2014, when we did Canada Cup, we just like, you know what? Screw it. We're not gonna fly no one down. If you win, you qualify for the Masters Series. So
Right.
everybody came down on their own, and that's the first time I'd never lost money, right? And then my last event, Canada Cup 2015, that was just 3 weeks ago. Like 17 Japanese flew down themselves, 17, and like over 50 Americans flew down themselves. So I didn't lose any money at that event. So it took almost 4 years and six figures later to be
Jeez.
self-sustaining.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's self-sustaining now, and I don't lose any money, which I'm happy with, and I'll probably continue running, as long as I don't lose money. It's the amount of time and effort you have to put in and lose money. That's a bummer.
Dang, I thought being a musician was a bummer in that regard.
So speaking to people flying out, I think I read that you said that was kind of like the logistics of it was kind of an issue. People like getting passports kind of dissuaded some folks from coming out. Is that still an issue or?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people message and said they can't come, passport problems. Like Knuckle Do was one of the guys was like, oh, I'm coming down. Oh, the late passport's like $400. I was like, well, you knew that this event was like 6 months ahead, you bastard. And he was like, yeah, sorry, yeah, I can't make it. But you know what? I'm gonna say about 5% of the pros that wanted to come down couldn't make it out because of passport problems. And you have to go get it. I don't know how complicated it is to get a passport in the U.S. or Canada is not easy. You gotta go. It's a pretty difficult process. So
I don't
yeah,
think it's that hard. I just think it takes a while.
I think it's lengthy, yeah.
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 And
Yeah,
FTC
it's-
time,
Plus, if you, or you can rush it and then you got to pay a shitload of money. So
yeah. So they were trying to rush it, and he didn't want to pay like the $300-400 for it. So yeah, they didn't come. But it would have been really hard to like make it out of pools already at Canada Cup this year. So maybe he's like, I gotta pay $400 and I'm gonna get bodied.
yeah,
That sucks, man. So they're probably he decided not to come. So
yeah. Y'all's guys' turnout this year was vicious. I mean, y'all had like heavy hitters like everywhere. It was even watching the Friday night exhibitions was probably my favorite to see all those talented players together on teams and stuff. Like that was awesome.
Oh, I love that. That was
Yeah,
usually,
I mean-
probably my favorite part.
Hey, Jimmy Fierce, man, that was the best.
Yeah.
Man,
That
I
was-
miss that. I kept
Dude, that was the best.
I kept reading about it. It's like, oh, I can't watch right now, but I gotta check out that guy later.
That was the
yeah,
best.
I mean he's a gutsy player. He has a very different style to play, but
that's like a code word for like his.
It's the future of Ryu right there.
Hey, I dug
It's
it, man.
very
It was
unorthodox.
it was fun to watch. And then the other thing I read from your article was that that you didn't really elaborate on it much, but you harped on how important location is for a major.
yes. So, I mean, this whole entire time, the first 3 years we had it in Calgary. And Calgary is like only 1 million people. Some direct flights and stuff like that, but our population base is so little, and location is most important for a tournament. I mean, yeah, or unless like you build a brand big enough.
Mhm.
But I mean, Calgary, it's just not that many people want coming down. I mean, Calgary is just too small. When players come down, they want to visit and have some fun. Like Vegas, we're gonna go to Vegas. We're gonna hit the casino. We're gonna go to see shows.
For sure.
Like it's like a vacation, and the tickets are really cheap to fly to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So no one really wanted to come to Calgary. I mean, the maximum we ever had was probably 400 attendees at our very first Canada Cup. And then I think Toronto it's more than double, So it was like over 800 people.
I think I saw you mention that you said that you would Toronto would be the ideal spot, but that you guys were already located in Calgary.
Yeah.
So it made sense to do it there. And I was wondering, was there any interest in ever changing that at any point, or are you guys kind of just solidified there, so you're always going to keep it?
Well, originally after the second Canada Cup, we wanted, to move it to Toronto, but a lot of the organizers was like, no, it probably wouldn't work very well here. And obviously we didn't want to step on anybody's toes.
Yeah.
So we just, kept it another year in Calgary. We did it in Vancouver for a year because it wasn't too far away. You can drive. It's like 10-hour drive, right?
Damn.
So, it was a far drive, but we had it there. It was pretty good, but I didn't want to do any more Canada Cups because I was really sick of losing money and putting in 1,000 hours, basically is what it is, 1,000 hour every single Canada Cup.
Damn.
Like if I put that in like something else like real estate, then my return would probably be a lot better,
Yeah.
But after a while, and then finally, I found somebody to help me run part of it. Vincent Hui. He was our new TO in Toronto, and he pitched it, and we decided to do it there, and we didn't lose any money. We made a little bit, but basically it's like $2 an hour. That's what the profit is.
Jesus Christ!
For the amount of time you put in,
Yeah, where are the tips at?
Yeah. Who was that heir who was talking about putting time into KOF, and he was like, I might as well flip burgers? Isn't that what he said?
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
So about the time that you put into the tournaments, I read that you said that your kind of philosophy is that you feel that if you're a TO, you should be able to do every job at the tournament at the same level or better than the volunteers that you have doing it.
Yes, that's same as a company. I mean, people that understand their company very well can do every single job in their company. And when you know that, then you can always go in, help other people where they're struggling in. So people have problems with the bracket. So you gotta step in sometimes because it's chaotic, and you gotta know how to run the bracket. You have to know how to put the bracket together. So you gotta be able to do every single job in there. And I relate the same as a company. In order for you to run your company well, you have to understand where the weakness is, and you gotta be able to jump in and be support. In case something goes wrong. So we had to learn to do everything, and except for I even tried streaming.
Oh really?
I had to figure out making
Did it not go well? Is that why you said it like that?
Yeah, I mean it's difficult, learning streaming and stuff like that. But we had to figure out that even for the stream, you have to keep the viewers entertained to keep them there, or else you're gonna lose viewers. So you have to understand where everyone else is coming from. So you guys gotta learn everything. It's from the beginning to the end. You gotta learn to do it all, or at least have some type of idea.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of, I guess, I wouldn't say minor details, but like a lot of things that you have to keep in mind, like when you're going for, as far as like stream goes, like getting commentators, like let's say Ultra Chen or something like that. I mean, did you have to like sponsor a lot of people like that to come out at first too? Or like TOs or people to run stuff.
Yeah, you have to definitely. You have to fly, sponsor them to come down, make sure that your stream schedule is perfect, and then you have to have backup commentators too, in case like one's too tired or one's like late or something like that, and you have to like make sure everything is set just in case. You need so many backup plans. It's pretty crazy.
Wait, does Ultra Chen get an appearance fee?
Yes.
I'm sure they don't.
I was gonna say obviously because they're not. Yeah.
I mean, who wants to fly down, take your time off work, and not getting paid? Go to an event and not get paid.
That actually makes me feel a lot better because I thought those guys were just crazy. I thought that they were just like taking their personal time doing this. I was like, man, that's dedication. So it seems like the only person not getting an appearance fee is the guy running the whole fucking thing. He's the only one not getting paid to. So I guess I got to ask the obvious question: if you were losing cash, and not that, I mean, I love the tournament, I love watching it every year, and now you're just finally breaking even. Why do it?
Well, there is a couple perks from it. Okay, one is that because I'm in real estate, and what I benefit from is it markets myself a little bit in like the real estate industry. Like all the gamers in like Calgary, they all know who I am. It's like, Lap. It's
Yeah.
can I talk some real estate with you? I want to buy some properties and this and that. And actually, half my clientele are gamers. You know, it's kind of like
Damn, I
Ultra
didn't know any
David.
gamers
Like,
had money.
yeah, trust
Not
me,
in America. In Canada, they do. But
Yeah, they're all broke here.
there's a percentage that are are pretty good that just graduated, got their jobs, and they want to do some purchases or some investments. Helps me out in that way, kind of like how Ultra David. You know how everyone knows he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of his huge clientele is like gaming companies as well.
Dude,
right?
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it helps him, right? I mean,
Huh.
it doesn't help guys like James Chen because James he's not in the business type,
Yeah.
right? James just does it because he loves it so much, but and get paid a little bit to do something you love. Why not? Get travel the world, eat good food, hang out with buddies. People like it, but they get burnt out when you're just doing it for free and take off days off work, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it does help me, and taking that initial loss, like 6-figure loss at the very beginning, I was really burnt out. I didn't want to run another Canada Cup because you lose money and you put in the hours, and then sometimes you get trolled because the 895 meme, right? That
Yo,
was
what
like,
was that story, Abe? Could you? I have no idea.
That was he charged $8.95. I mean, you could tell it better, but I mean, you were the first to do that. Yeah.
I was the first to do. It wasn't pay-per-view. It was subbing,
Yes.
right? From Twitch, I got approved. I flew down like everybody, Team Singapore, Team Japan, Team Europe, to come and play, and then charge money for anything over 480p. And then what happened was that we played commercials, right? Whoever subscribed didn't have to see the commercials, right? And so we played commercials like in between matches and stuff like that. But what we didn't know was there was a lag, depending on where you are in the world, you may get the commercial at a later period. So some guys had the commercial being played in the middle of the grand finals. If you're from like somewhere in Germany or something, like, and you had your ping is horrible, then well there was commercial in the middle of it, and that was like everybody I just got drilled on so hard.
Hey, that's pretty dope though. Like, pay the $8.95, man.
Well,
Like,
that's more with the real games. No, I mean, I love Street Fighter, but I mean, the games that draw the attention, the StarCrafts, the League, they do that. All the HD broadcasts, they still do that now. But
yeah,
we're still.
Wait, so is it pay just to view, or is it pay for the higher resolution?
For the higher resolution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so pay for the higher resolution, pay for like no commercials, and pay for like archives and stuff like that, right? So
I think it's a cool idea. I mean, I could see. I mean, that's a hard adjustment. If you're the only one doing it, I could see why there would be backlash. But
and
so,
yeah, you did it.
So right when I started doing it, everybody jumped in. Like they opened the doors for Twitch, and then that's why Twitch. Yeah, they love me. The CEO of Twitch. That's why we did the only pay-per-view. The only pay-per-view Master Series. We're the only one that got pay-per-view approval.
Wow.
Yeah, we did it this year, and then we're probably going to try to do it again next year.
Oh, you are? So like, because I thought like now, when you started doing that Capcom Cup, kind of, it still hasn't become what it's about to be. Mm-hmm. But but you're still gonna continue Master Series?
So, well, I'm going to San Francisco here in first week of December, and I'm going to chat with Twitch because we're trying to figure it out, and of course they want more people doing pay-per-view. So I just don't want to lose that much money. So I'm going to see if I could get a sponsorship, and it seemed like, because we were chit-chatting a whole lot, it seems like it should be a go, but it's not guaranteed right now. So when I'm down there, I'm going to chit-chat with them and then see what happens, And I'm
honestly, sounds like a very
of,
beneficial thing for the scene at large, simply because if more, like shows like, let's say like Wednesday Night Fight, Evo, like a lot of shows that people, watch a lot, did that, it would bring in some revenues and allow them to expand and do bigger things.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. I'm surprised that so many people are opposed to it. But I guess we see it on a smaller scale locally too. When we try to do tournaments and like talk about buy-in fees, people start grumbling about having to pony up cash. So I get
the without getting
you know that roll of quarters.
Yeah.
Just look at the round robin we were talking about yesterday doing here. So
yeah.
That was scaring people away the entrance fee. But to this day,
it is.
No, continue.
I mean, what are people gonna do? But we know for sure there's a certain percentage of people that will always pay, because they're complainers, and there are people that will always pay. And I just want to do this for the people that want to see it, because you guys know that there's Topanga out there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Topanga charges, and they get viewers.
Yeah.
Right. But we don't have anything like this in North America, so I just did it for the people that wanted to see it live in our time zone. And people are going to complain. Well, there's nothing we could do about it. I can't lose money. Like, if I gave it for free, I'll be out like so much money, right? So I can't do it, right? So
what was this meme? What?
The meme, $8.95 meme. Yeah, it was pretty well much. If you guys look it up, it's like you're playing like the Canada Cup Grand Finals, and then all of a sudden the Visa commercial comes up.
And so
just type
Twitch
that in
chat
Google,
blows up.
David.
Everyone's saying,
no, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, that was like, that's what happened in 2011, and we got like really drilled on that. But nowadays, nobody knows it. Everyone forgotten about the meme.
I actually forgot about that. I didn't remember that until you brought it up, Dave.
Yeah, people made shirts for that. I do remember that. $8.95 shirts.
Really? There were shirts, $8.95?
Wow!
I think it had like the Canadian leaf, like the hockey style symbol, and like $8.95 in the middle. So
really?
There were shirts.
To take the time and spend the money to make the shirt.
Probably cost more than $8.95.
Cost $9. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I refuse $8.95. Yo, $20.
Yeah, so a lot of people forgot about it now. So, well, we kind of turned it into the positive thing now. Kind of like now everybody, all streamers, like, hold it for a sec, guy. We're gonna do a quick $8.95, like spooky. Everybody's like, that's commercial time. So it kind of became something positive, but it took so many years to change it.
Mm-hmm.
So and lots of money. So, but I'm glad everyone's kind of happy about it, and it's funny to laugh about. But back then it was horrible.
So I had a thing that I wanted to bring up. This is kind of for you, Abe, because I know how interested you were in the non-fighting game stuff Lap Chi does. I saw on Twitter, I don't know if this was a joke or if you were dead serious. It's kind of hard to tell, especially after that video I saw, Canada Cup. About a book? Is that a thing?
A book?
Yeah, on your Twitter. Was that you? Oh shit, don't tell me someone else posted that on your Twitter. Oh, okay.
Writing a book, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know how interested people will be, right? I mean, I ask people, writing a book. Whenever I talk to people like, Gutags and like other people, everyone's like, yo, Lap, write a book. I'm like, why? Who's going to read it? No one's going to read that crap, man. And like, just do it because, you got a lot of inspiring things, to say. And so Gutex hooked me up with a editor here. So I think we should be starting something up. I just don't know exactly what to write about. There was a few items. One was like sales, right? How to get people to say there's a way to do sales where it's guaranteed that no one will say no to you, right? And other stuff like time management, because I do a lot of stuff. I do real estate. I'm a realtor. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a family man. I have kids. I also play Street Fighter, and I do pretty well in that. And I own a granite company, an import company, property management company. Time management. How are you supposed to do that? I have a lot of free time. Like I'm sitting here talking with you guys.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you're here with all that going on.
Yeah, and then so I was just thinking if I was going to write something, what would I write about? And people just say, just write about this and that. So I don't know. It's in the works. So
that's cool.
you don't
love it.
write
Yeah,
it.
you don't have to be somebody to write a book. I found out you could just be a normal Joe and just write it for yourself, right? So I'm gonna try it out and see how that goes.
Yeah, write it.
A
I'll
lot of it could
probably write it.
certainly be a lot of it could certainly be helpful here. I guess like one of the things that I was thinking about, just because starting up Canada Cup and all that. I mean, Texas. I mean, we're all here in Texas, obviously, and one of the things that we've collectively, almost the whole state, have been trying to do for a while is kind of just legitimize, or boost the scene or make some sort of like legitimate, tournament. I mean, we have Texas Showdown, that's nice and everything, but it's nothing like compared to like all the West Coast and East Coast stuff they have. And there's a lot of talent in Texas, but nobody really has taken like charge and like made like a great stream, these huge things where Daigo or all these famous players come out, really boosting up. Like we'll have a couple, usually like some of the bigger American players, but that's basically where the extent goes.
Yeah, like Wong will fly down for like Showdown or something like that.
I see. I mean, like if you guys want to, like get more pro players down and stuff like that, you have to create. I feel you have to create a brand for your tournaments. So someone needs to step up. Someone needs to find funding and sponsors, and it can't be just anybody. This person needs to be like a respectable person. He doesn't need like everybody to respect him, but people like him. You know what I mean?
Oh, we definitely have a
Marcus,
guy.
Yeah, majority of the people like him, and then he's just a solid guy. Get him to step up and like find funding and bring people down. And right when you establish that you are like a very fun, awesome tournament, right? Make sure everyone gets paid. That's like number one.
Yeah.
we're not.
Make sure everybody gets paid. Tell me the time frame. Sorry guys, we're gonna PayPal you when this and that, and then you gotta let everybody know. And you could develop a brand. Like some people I went a little bit hardcore, and I just threw in the money at the very beginning. It's like Canada has nothing, and I'm gonna try to make something out of it. Go find someone that's passionate, that wants to invest with you guys, that has money and like wants to support the scene. You know what I mean? There's like tons of those guys, like the 1% guys. There's tons of those guys, and you could get those guys to like help out your scene. It's like, yo, can you put a big pop on this, and can you fly down one guy, and we'll issue an invoice and we'll write off, your company as a sponsor, so it's tax deductible and that type of thing. You go pitch it, you go pitch it, and there's tons of people that are there. You just gotta find the guy, and of course you need the organizer. You need someone to step up and.
Jesus. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's not simple,
I mean, hell, even aside from the funding, it's just like a lot of the minor details that a lot of us have no experience with. As far as I would think of like, all right, gotta get these players here, gotta get the venue, get a couple people to run, and then I'd like forget something like, oh shit, we didn't get anyone to like commentate, or we don't know who's gonna run the stream, like a lot of stuff like that. It's like. It's kind of
luckily,
hard to, like,
we kind of got Ultra down here now, and we got Brandon. So, I mean, I think it'll start to grow. But, yeah, I'm sure. I didn't realize all the stuff that has to be put together. I'm sure that's a lot.
It's event planning. So, event planning is crazy hours. Like, I related it exact same as getting married. Like, the amount of time I had to do Canada Cup and all the fine details was 3 times more than I planned my wedding. And my wedding, we had, like, 450 people at the reception.
Whew.
So,
damn.
it was triple. The Canada Cup was triple the planning. It's gotten easier over the years, but it's still a lot of work, and it's still pretty stressful. So, you gotta get to do it.
That right there is why a book would be helpful for people trying to start up some shit here.
Yeah, seriously, no joke. Yeah, even if it's not totally related to fighting games, like maybe some of the, the strategies and philosophies you use towards other stuff could be helpful for helping us. Kind of grow a scene. So aside from the event planning and the TO stuff, and you're married, the kids, and I know you have a billion things going on, I wanted to ask, I didn't know how much you actually still play, but are you looking forward to 5? Are you looking to put some time into that game, or?
Well, I don't like 5 that much. It doesn't feel like Street Fighter.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. It does not feel like Street Fighter. There is no zoning. There's little footsies. There's no like difficult combos. Um, it's going to be very interesting to see when it launches. I just don't want to see another cross Tekken. I don't know if it is. When I see the game, it doesn't look like Street Fighter. I'm used to like the Street Fighter 2 playstyle because that's how I grew up on, and I like Street Fighter 4 because it had the simple feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Street Fighter 5, I really don't know. I just feel it doesn't really feel 100% like Street Fighter. Too much teleporting. You can't. There is no zoning in the game. That is dead. So footsies.
I guess I do agree with that.
Yeah, footsie wise, there's footsies, but it just feels very different. I'm gonna have to like see it at tournaments to really see who wins and hopefully it's not like another cross Tekken. But at this point in time, I don't know yet. They keep on making adjustments, so there's even no point playing the game if they're trying to fix all the broken stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So they change everybody, keep on changing and changing. So we don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna play it for now though.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to see. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to see how it goes. So I'm probably just gonna like watch it and see how fun it is, what people say about it before I start going on because I think it's about time where I have to take away something to get something in. So because my life is pretty busy and trying to game and being married with kids and like do all this stuff, it takes a toll. I mean, it's serious stuff. Like when I practice for it, so I don't know if I'm gonna try to do it for Street Fighter 5. The Street Fighter 4, I put in 20,000 hours in Street Fighter 4.
Whew.
Right to get wherever I beat pros here and there. I'm just like a gatekeeper. That's all I do. I wasn't expecting.
He used the term. I love it.
I remember your run 2 years ago though at TGS. That was really good, man.
Yeah, I got top 16 at TGS, and all the Americans got knocked out. Every
Oh!
international player got knocked out.
Hold that.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I was like so hungover, and
it'd been 3 days.
Yeah, I was partying hard, but top 16. Well, what happened was that I used how nervous the Japanese players are because they have never been in a big tournament, and I knew that I just turtled it out and frustrated them. Just play a frustration. So I beat the top 8 on, and like Haneyama, I think a guy that won like SBO before.
Wow.
So it was pretty good, but I lost to Bonchan. But I made it far. I'm happy.
Who did you play?
Blanca.
Blanca.
Oh, Blanca.
Yeah, he's a Blanca
not
player.
a top tier. Yeah.
All right, I think I gotta go. Take it easy,
Wait, where did I meant to ask you? I saw the stream on that Friday night at Canada. Where did you get that shirt?
Oh, we made it.
Oh, because that shirt was awesome. I didn't. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I haven't seen it anywhere else.
Yeah, we made that shirt. We sold it. It didn't sell.
Oh.
We should have sold it on the stream, But I didn't, Capcom rights and stuff. It wasn't really violating anything. At the same time, it's like, well, I don't think I should step on any toes there, right? So
okay.
Yeah.
As far as what you said about 5, I would agree that like my initial impressions when a lot of the characters were coming out, it's like, all right, well, like Ryu's been the only one that interests me like so far, like pretty much even up until now, and it's like, I don't know, considering the characters I played before, like when the only characters I like are Ryu and Ken, it's a little bit concerning to me, especially I always considered Ryu kind of a zoning character. And then I get in there, it's like, yeah, not even Ryu can like really zone. And it's like, well, Sim, please, God, tell me Sim is a zoning character. It's like, I don't want there to be only one zoning character. Like, I'm not really, I think he looks pretty cool in 5, but I'm not really a Sim fan. It's like, I really hope at some point in the line, like, either they buff Ryu to make him, decently good at zoning before the game comes out, or like they put Sagat in or something, like.
Oh, Sagat.
I need an option, because I'm mostly like, I typically like to play defense, and when it's not really an option, I don't like the whole, combo options up close. So I see where you're on that. I mean, overall, I am actually happy with the way the game is going, in a lot of respects, because they're getting away with a lot of the stuff I don't like in 4, like invincible backdashes, option selects, a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely going to need, you know, some adjustments and put some zoning in, please.
Yeah, we're going to see that. I have no idea what they're going to do with that. I just feel that. Well, here's how to keep the game alive. Is how much money is Capcom going to announce after the Capcom Pro Tour? If they announce $1 million, yeah, everyone's going to be playing it, no matter how shitty the game is. You know, everybody will be playing it for sure. I mean,
he's not wrong. I mean, people in Cross Tekken were going after that car.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they were still playing it, but right after it was over, the game just died.
Yeah.
Right, so.
What would you say about you mentioned the footsies? Because honestly, I didn't really have the experience to play like online. I play on PC, and so we kind of got gypped as far as beta access goes. And like the one time that like, all right, you guys can finally play for like 2 days, and I was out of town, so I was like, well, fuck, you know. Like the only experience I've had is like dicking around in training room for like 30 minutes against a couple of these guys.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of... Sorry, go ahead.
They had to add Canada Cup. I didn't play it. I was so busy running.
I thought you were saying like you refused to play it. Okay, my bad.
No, I didn't play. I didn't have a chance to play it, and then of course I was trying to gatekeep as well. And
nice.
Yeah, I just had no time to play it. But people playing it, everyone seemed happy. You know, they just came and played it for forever. Like there were lineups in it, playing the game. So it seemed pretty good so far. It wasn't like, dead. Everybody was lining up to play it. It was, it's good to see that there's that type of interest. Maybe the game is new. You want to line up and play it. I don't think that was the case for Cross Tekken. So, I didn't know. Cross Tekken was just such a bad game. Like one little tap into a combo and you're half dead. So, and then everyone gets timed out. The
timeouts.
Yeah,
You don't love
Damn,
the
it's
gems?
been a while since anyone's timestamped Cross Tekken here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You don't miss the gems?
No.
Oh my god.
I played it for a little bit. It was okay.
Yeah, I was the biggest Cross Tekken fan.
Yeah, you were. I had 2 things that I wanted to ask you, and one was we got to talk to Air a couple weeks back. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and I was curious how did that whole sponsorship come about? Like, at what point did you guys decide that you were going to start sending him to stuff?
Well, it was after the first Canada Cup. We had a Marvel Madness, and Marvel just came out in 2011, and he was down here chit chatting, and he beat Justin Wong in tournament, right? So I just chit chat with him. It's like, well, you know what, I want to see more Canadian players like get out and like play more and stuff like that. And I asked if he wanted sponsorship, so I sponsored him and Detrimentics that played Marvel, right? And there is no money in it. It's just basically coming out of my pocket and just sending them to like places and giving them a chance, right? And also to show off some Canadian skill,
right?
But that's how the sponsorship came about. He's still got some tournament nerves to get over half the time. He plays casual very well, but it's he seems to improve. Of course, he did a character switch, so he seems to be doing pretty good now, right? That was his gameplay, but sometimes he's just tournament nerves, man.
I didn't know that was a thing. We didn't really talk about that.
Tournament nerves is huge. So here's the thing: some people have the natural ability to not care, right? And some people care so much that it affects their gameplay that they can't think properly. So Air is one of those guys where it affects him so much because he wants to win and prove himself so bad. He thinks about it so much that he's not having fun. I guess I'm complete opposite. So I thrive on the fear of my opponent playing on stream. So
nice.
Yeah, because I care less. Well, here's how I look at it. Okay, let's relate this. How I beat those Japanese guys is this is probably when they're playing me in tournament. That was probably one of the most stressful times in their life. Because they probably haven't. You're a gamer. You go to school or you go to work, and your life is great. You don't have anything other than first world problems. So when you play in the tournament, you get stressed out like crazy, and you can't handle it, right?
Yeah.
And kind of like Air. I mean, like his life is great, everything's fine and dandy. There's no real stress, and when this is your real stress, man, you're not gonna be able to win because you can't think straight. So, some people have that ability. Like, who was that? Who was that one guy? There's this one Japanese player that won Marvel at. I think it was final round or something like that. He came down.
Oh, the Rocket Raccoon player. Like
there we go.
Oh, he like stomped and never came back.
Yeah, he stomped and never came back, and he was like, came down when they started chanting USA, USA. He came back. He's like, yeah, man, USA, USA, and then he went and beat everybody. You have to have the ability to have fun, right? So he had fun. He just beat everybody, and then everybody wanted to beat him so bad that they got traumatized.
There was actually.
He said he'll never come back. That guy.
Never.
For real, he said he'll never come back.
He just retired.
Yo, he was wrecking people with that log assist. He was just killing everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he had hidden tech. Nobody knew about it, and he went out and won Marvel. So
the Frank on Phoenix on Filipino champ.
That's right. Yeah.
Let me ask you then, like a similar question. But instead of Air, Human Bomb, he's on the other side of the world. Like I only see him on the Asian tournaments. But is he from Canada originally? Because I almost never see him on any of our tournaments here on this side of the world.
Human Bomb?
Sakura player, right?
Yeah. He was in France this weekend, named Human Bomb. It was like, that's a rough time for him. Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. But so we hung out, and I'm Cantonese background, kind of like what Hong Kong is from. We just hung out, this and that, and had drinks, and what's bad is because whenever I drink, I just promise everybody everything, and then chit chat with them, and then I went to that Korean tournament, and I asked if he wanted to go, and he said, yeah, man. I go, okay, well, you know what, I'll fly you there, But if you win, you gotta give me half back. And he's like, yeah, let's do that. So, and then I just sponsored him. And he does well. He plays a shitty character. And once in a while, he beats some really top players. He'll beat like Fudo, at the events and stuff like that. And he does very well. Him and Kenny are the same, where sometime when the pressure gets on, it's not going to be easy to shake it off. But I started flying him, and then I chit chat with him, and it gave him a chance, to rep. Canada Cup brand hasn't. We sponsor players, but we don't win tournaments, So, and it was cheap, Asia, flying around Asia, and I wanted like a East Coast guys like Chai Rithi. So if you want to go somewhere, like I can fly him somewhere cheap. Instead of flying him somewhere far, stuff like that. So, I was budgeting, and of course, I have to write off stuff for my company. So why not sponsor for a little bit, and it'll give a Canadian a shot, to win, stuff like that. So, that's how it came about. That's how I started sponsoring, Human Bomb there.
The only other thing I had was, so normally I consider myself to have a pretty good sense of humor, but there was on the stream, Ultra David showed this video, and it was of you at your own tournament, and it was something about real estate, and they were laughing really hard.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't get it. I was like, what? Like, it just seemed like he was just talking about his company. What was the story with that video?
Okay, but that was a trolly video.
Oh, okay.
It was a half troll. I'm doing smirks. And I'm doing talking about real estate and talking about it was for fun. It was a for fun video. It was to entertain at the same time, make people laugh.
Right.
But there was a serious side at the very final. If you succeed, I succeed. Type of deal, right?
I
And then
swear,
some people are like, yo, this is awesome. Or who knows what people are thinking. Some people liked it, and some people, I don't know.
I was just super confused.
swear,
I
man.
guess if you know him, it makes more sense, right? But I don't know you, so I was like, is he just like that? I don't know. So I guess I didn't get the joke.
I'm just imagining like the nerdiest like stand up ever. Like if you flip a house and 100% return, you might be a realtor.
No, but he has like a trench coat on. He's like walking through the venue. I think I don't know. I tried to find it on YouTube. I couldn't because
I never uploaded it yet. So.
It was like messing with my mind. I was like, I don't get it. But yeah, I couldn't.
Please
find
upload it. I gotta see this.
When was this? Because I didn't watch the stream. I didn't even know when they played my commercial.
It was like right when they came on. They were like, "Oh, we have to show this video," and then it's just like you in a trench coat, like
Ultra Chen show.
Yeah. Oh no, on the Canada Cup stream.
Yeah. But the Ultra Chen. I just don't remember which was it on first day, second day, third day. What game was played?
It was Friday during the team tournament. For some reason, there was like a lull in the action, and they just threw it on.
Oh,
and they laughed for like 2 minutes, and I was just like, I don't get it. But it was. I was confused. I wanted to like get the story from you as to what that was.
Yeah, it was a trolling video. Like all the pro players that know me, I'm a bit of a troll. I get fun. I have a lot of fun getting them wasted and like making people puke and stuff like that. So I'm that's what I do. And then Justin knows. Like I will spend money and get people wasted, and then I get a kick out of it, and I know the stream gets a kick out of it. So that's why people laugh, and that's what I do, right? You gotta make memorable times. Everything, life's short, man.
I've been the butt of that joke in our local
a couple
times. Yeah,
isn't that the point of this podcast, right?
Right. Yeah.
I feel like you. Speaking of drink, I feel like you're probably not the creator of it, but I always think anytime I think of drunken Street Fighter matches, I think of you. Like especially after hours Canada Cup.
Oh man, the F champ one was the funniest.
Oh yes, he passed out on stream.
Wow, man.
What?
Yeah.
Is that on YouTube? Because I got to see that.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
He passed out on the stream. He got so drunk he passed out on the stream. So that's why everybody is always talking about that. And then 2012, I played against Fudo. He almost puked on the stream. And
wow.
Then he
wait, Fudo or Champ?
Gave me his money.
No, Fudo. Actually, I heard. And I talked to Abe about this. Like, I heard Fudo is like a drinker. Like,
he is.
Yeah, there's.
So,
I'm a professional drinker.
That's what
I didn't say he was
about,
on your
man.
level. I just said he drinks.
No, that's my point. Is I've seen Fudo drinking before. So when I heard you say he made him puke, I was like, he must have had a shitload of alcohol because it's not like he doesn't drink.
Almost
you know
puked.
what I mean?
So he almost puked on stream. You should Google it. Lap Chi versus Fudo.
Oh, I'll be looking this up.
And then my hat was we did 12 shots of Jaeger bomb.
Oh.
And then he was up. It was first to 7. It was like 6-4. He had to win one more game. And then he lost. He couldn't finish his drink, and he gave me his money, and then it was all on the street. But yeah, that kind of stuff.
We need to do an exhibition like that down here.
We
for
do.
Sure.
Yeah, I won't lie. Like the way Fudo, I assumed he was like straight edge or something.
It's because of the Harry Potter look.
If you guys want to get
it's exactly
fun,
that.
you got to innovate something.
Yeah, that's
memorable. Or
that's
people
really
got to talk about it. Like Jabeli, right? I mean, like K-Brad came on.
Oh yeah,
the whole wrestling thing. You gotta innovate some. Sometimes all it takes is one item, and your event's gonna explode. Right?
If there's one thing we could do down here, it would be a drinking exhibition.
We can do that
for sure. We are good at that.
Oh yeah, especially San Antonio.
Yeah, Devoy House, it's over.
Yeah, he's a Blanca player too. He's actually one.
He's
of
a Blanca player who loves to drink. Yeah.
Yeah, man, do something fun like that. One word of advice: if you ever have pro players come down, make sure your hospitality is good, because they're gonna tell their friends and their friends and their friends. So this year, half of it was because it was the final ranking points for Capcom Pro Tour. The other half is all the Japanese players, all the American players. They love coming to the events. Here's the thing: I'm not gonna fly you down, but I'll buy you drinks. And we're gonna have some fun time at the after party. And Tokido's always asking, "Is there after party this year?" It's like, party this year. Don't worry about that. You know?
Yes.
No, the after party is the best. Mago this year on the commentary was ridiculous.
Yeah. You guys watched it all? I was too wasted.
Mago?
Yeah, Mago. It wasn't. It was stupid. It was just, but it was awesome.
Wait, Mago?
Mago was on
Never
commentary with what's his name, Arturo Sanchez, and like,
Nice.
it was just so stupid. He was drunk. He was done.
Mago doesn't speak Japanese. I mean, sorry, English, right?
He doesn't. That's why it was stupid.
Oh, nice.
That is the best.
Every year, man, Mago. He's funny, man. Hello, I'm Mago-san. You know, kind of stuff.
I don't know about y'all. I'm out of. My notes are done. I deleted them.
We almost done. We'll ask you one real Street Fighter question. Why Blanca?
Why Blanca?
Yes.
Okay, well, come on, guys. He's a low IQ character.
You want to play every Blanca
when you
player.
first started the game.
We're gonna show that to our Blanca players here. We have.
Yeah. When you first play the game, he is the easiest character to win with, right? You do Blanca balls. People didn't know how to punish. Nothing. And you do
is
your
Eric on
balls. You know?
Yo, I love this.
That was one. And then number two is he's a trolly character.
Yes.
It suits my personality because I like to frustrate people, and you can frustrate people playing Blanca because he's just annoying to play against. I can't even play against other Blanca players. I get so annoyed, you know. So it's like, I'm on the right character if I don't like playing other Blanca players.
I find that a lot of Blanca players don't like the mirror at all.
No, it's bad. It's all random. Like there's no real gameplay.
You can't out scrub and troll a mirror match. You know?
You can, and then I'll get upset because I lose against like a very low point Blanca player too. So yeah, but Blanca also because I tried to play other characters, and because I don't have that much time. I had to since I'm already good with Blanca, I might as well just use them because I don't want to put another 20,000 hours in that character to get good at it and get the execution, your matchups and stuff like that. So that's all I played, and troll people out, and that's all I need to do to have fun, and that's why I still play Blanca. Yeah.
Did you have anything else, Marcus?
Any final questions? Let me see what else is there.
I'm all set. Marcus,
I got one last one then because I feel
sure.
I see you and I see the Instagram and hear you talking. I see you with all the businesses and I'm like, damn, like how do we become like that? Like how do we become like entrepreneurs in like whatever we're doing,
Mm-hmm. So the real question is you have to want to become an entrepreneur, right? People don't do things unless they really want to do it. I mean, there is no quick, easy way to do anything. You're going to have to go out there. You're going to have to learn. But rule number one is you have to want to first. If you want to be rich, yeah, man, you got to go out. You got to learn. Like, I want to kick this guy's ass in, like, Street Fighter, so I just don't play the game. I go in training mode. I study matchups. I study setups. And I invent my own stuff. And a lot of Blanca players copy my stuff, right? You have to go there. You have to innovate. First thing is you want to do it first. But you have to ask yourself, what's going to inspire you to go out and want to do it? Like, you have to find the motive for that. And when you figure that out yourself and you want to do something, business is anything. You could, like, start with $500, double up your money simply from, like, flipping items on, like, eBay or Craigslist or, like, Amazon. You have to want to do it. Like, all day, I'm Googling stuff myself because my new venture is, like, I want to be, like, a speaker and, coach sales, coach, motivate team. So I Google it all day, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to make money off of it. Like, I'm going to go to Toastmasters, go join Toastmasters where you have a speech in front of, like, 20, 30 people and, get used to it. And you have to want to do it. That's the key. And when you want to do it, you start creating a drive for yourself, right? And then that starts from anywhere. And you could do it all. I could do it all. I work out, I consume I have to consume so much, like 5,000 calories to gain weight is my metabolism is so high, but I have to try to do it all. But time management, you could actually do it all. It's all only discipline. That's it. When you want to do something, you're going to do it. And you'll discipline yourself to do it. And when you get into that motion, it's like a snowball, rolling down the hill, and you get into it, right? So that's key number one. Is you have to want to do it, and
That's
you have
actually
to that you want to do it. That's it. That's most important. That's a
that's
starter.
actually
Yeah.
that's actually as far as like a lot of people picking up Street Fighter. That's one of the best things, and it's like occasionally every once in a while, it seems like every couple of months it'll get thrown around, particularly in our scene, like where nobody helps each other. People, they ask to get help, and back in the day, I guess, like, people are always willing to help people, but if people really want to do something, then even if no one helps them, they're going to put in the work to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Like if they really care, they're not going to let anything stop them. They're going to go out, do research, put all this time in, and, that's the most important thing is, if you have to succeed is if you just really want to do it, is because if you don't really want to do it, then it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
There you go. Because if you really want to make money, why are we playing Street Fighter? Yeah, it's all in your hands. Everything is how I look at it. So, I mean, that's with everything. Like, if you really want to be buff, I'm pretty sure you go to the gym instead of, watching a movie or like, eating fried chicken, that kind of thing. I mean, it's all in your hands. Like, people don't know. But a lot of people want shortcuts, and I'm gonna lay it down. There is no shortcuts for
I like
anything in
that.
life.
Yeah, Abe.
Yeah. So if you want, if you want to do it, you want to do this podcast good, reach out to more pros. If this is what you want to do, get good at it. And do your own stream. That I've been watching the Daily Dot a lot, and that's what they do. I mean, they just started. They wanted to do it, put a little bit of money and just start their own stream. And then now they're building fast, from like 10 viewers. Now they have 100. Now they're going to a couple hundred. And they invite celebrities to go on the stream, and you just got to do it.
Yeah, luckily we've been in contact with those guys like Ephraim, and he's been giving us some pointers, and we're trying to kind of follow the same path. So hopefully this can grow.
Yeah, why not? I mean, just get the experience. It seems like you guys are passionate about it. You reached out to me, like I don't mind chit chatting and talking to you guys. Give them whatever tips, but you have to make mistakes to understand how to be better.
Right? We've made them.
Oh yeah,
and you're
still making them.
Yeah. You got to be okay with continuing making mistakes to get better. As long as you're okay with that, you got a good thing going. But you want to be successful, you got to do the exact same thing as you're doing right now. You reached out to me.
Yeah.
Now you got to reach out to someone else to be successful. You got to do your own homework. Everything is on Google. You have everything you need to be successful.
Yeah, I've been using social media and Google as much as possible to try to reach out to people, and we got some. Thankfully, people, especially in the FGC, like they've been really receptive. Honestly, like people that I reached out to that I didn't think would get back to me have been actually really nice about it. So.
Honestly, yeah, I've been very surprised too. I kind of just figured like if you hit someone up, be like, no, just instant, and then David's been putting in a lot of work as far as getting all this stuff, and is very surprising in a positive way.
Yeah, like I said, like even the people that said no, like Smug, I talked to him the other day. He was like, I can't, unfortunately, but like hopefully soon when I have the time. You know what I mean? So the community's been really helpful, but yeah, it's just been like really just reaching out to as many people as possible. And even though we don't have Daily Dot numbers, is there anything that you wanted to plug or any shout outs you wanted to do?
Well, shout outs to anybody watching this. Hope you guys have a good success story yourself, because it has to start from anywhere. And obviously, like, shout outs to my team. Canada Cup is probably the reason why you guys even knew who I am and call me out to chat with you guys and share experiences and but when you guys do well, just remember to give back.
For sure.
That's how I feel. If you ever got success or feel like you have, just get back as much as you can. Take the time when you have the time and get back. And I feel it really helps out.
Right on.
That type of thing, right? So yeah, that's about it.
No, thanks again for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem, man. Are you guys posting this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let me know of anything. Get your numbers up. Everyone needs to start from somewhere, and hopefully, inspires other people to do what you guys want to do too.
Yeah, for sure. It should be up soon, and I'm sure Abe will tag you, or I'll make sure that I do too, so when it's We got a couple on deck that need to be edited and get up soon. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
All
to
right,
it.
awesome.
All right, thank you.
I know.
Any final things you want to add?
No, we're good. So
We're good?
yeah,
All right.
thanks again for coming.
Okay. No problem. Let's call it a day. And, thanks for inviting me. And you guys take it easy. And anytime you guys want to chit chat again, hit me up. Okay.
All right,
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Right,
Thanks
take
for
it
coming
easy.
on.
Bye.
Bye bye.